Hey, Jeff, Cameron with the Courier Journal. It seemed like the offense really got back on track today. It was obviously probably nice to see Kiana hit her first three after going 0 for 6 yesterday. Just what you see from the offense, or is it just kind of just what you expected from this group?
Well, I thought we moved the ball much better today. We got it below the free throw line. We made the defense get flattened out, and then we made some quick passes, which is what we have to continue to do. We've got to make people work at the defensive end of the floor. We can't be as easy to guard. It's got to be less dribbles, more passes, and then shot ready.
Hey, Jeff Steve Bittenbender of the Associated Press. I know yesterday you talked a little bit about conditioning and so forth, and wanting to see what condition the girls were in. Having back to backs, what can you say about you know their conditioning today and how they were able to run up and down the court?
Well, I mean, it's still a work in progress. There's no question about it. We're not anywhere close to being in the shape that we were before the shutdown hit. And I'm not stupid enough to think or expect us to be. So we've got to continue to work at this, continue to work at pushing ourselves. It's twofold. It's great that we have the talent that we have and the depth that we have. At the same time, there's some games like this where you'd like to throw some of these ones out here for 35 to 36 minutes and let them play themselves into shape. But I think our strength is our bench, so we've got to make sure everybody's prepared.
Hey, Coach, this is Paulie with Cardinal Couple. We saw our first appearance from Leah Williams late in the game today. Just kind of talk about the decision to play her.
Well, it was a decision that was granted to us by the NCAA. Her status was changed because of COVID that allowed her to now play in games. And since this is a free year for them, it doesn't affect your year of eligibility. So, normally if this was a redshirt year, there's no way I'd play her because it's going to burn a year of eligibility for her. But because it has no impact on it, if we have some opportunities and situations where I can put her in the game, I will. She's got a lot of talent, a lot of raw talent that we are working with, and hopefully she'll keep grinding and get better and better.
Hey, Jeff, Cameron again. You mentioned Liz and Olivia. Just when you got those two here on campus this summer, with the way they're playing now, is this kind of what you envisioned that they would be for your team?
Well, I expected them both to be very, very good players for us. Now, I mean, I'm not expecting them to go 12 for 13 every night. Now, if they can, it'd be really nice. But it's what I was expecting them to be able to do. I think Liz Dixon has made great strides from last season to this season, catching the ball in traffic. Her footwork is much better. Her focus and concentration on finishing around the rim it's just been outstanding. But that's because she's put the work in. It's no secret, guys. It's dedicating yourself, challenging yourself every single day, and pushing yourself. And she has done those things. And then Olivia Cochran, Olivia to me has only scratched the surface. And she's going to get better and better because she wants to be better. She wants to be great.
Jeff, Steve Bittenbender again. You mentioned this briefly on radio, but the 3 of 16 from the arc, is that just a product of not having the practice time, not having the shooting time, or do you have some concerns about that?
No, I think it's just a matter of being off for so long because I saw us shoot the ball extremely well those first five games from three. So I'm just chalking this up as a long time off in between games. There's a big difference if you play one game a week. All of a sudden if there's a game canceled, we're playing Tuesday against Carolina, our Thursday game at home against Pitt was canceled. Then we'll be at Florida State on Sunday. To me, that's it's bad because we lost the game, but it's not terrible. But when you go 22 days where some players weren't even able to be in the gym, it's going to have an impact on them. So I expect us to get this groove back going here shortly.
Anything else for Coach?
Yeah, Jeff, I know Dana, you probably got Dana a little bit of rest today. I know she didn't play much of the second quarter and a little bit late. Just what did you see? Well, one, I guess, were you just trying to give Dana some rest? And then two, what you see from the team when Dana was out?
Well, I was just really trying to get everybody some more minutes. I told him that was part of my job today, was to make sure everybody had the opportunity to get around 12, 13 to 25 minutes. And, I really wanted to give Alana and Narika as many minutes as I could, because of the fact I think they're both going to be very important for us. And I thought we did some good things. I was really pleased with how we played when she was on the bench. And, I appreciate all of them understanding that they all want to play 25, 30 minutes. But I appreciate the fact, and I told them this, that they were cheering on the bench for their teammates. And that's really what we're going to continue to need, is just a lot of unselfish players.
Hey,
Thank
Jeff,
you, Coach. Okay. Go ahead, Steve. You got one more?
one last question. Yeah. Regarding the outside shooting, obviously, you can't expect Olivia and Liz to go, I think it was 24, 29, like they have the past 2 days, but their presence down low, does that give you a little bit of a luxury in that, you can work on getting your guards shot back from the perimeter?
Oh, for sure. We've talked to our team about that. Like, hey, if your shot's not going in, then we really got to look to go inside out, try and get our post involved, because our post pass the ball well. So it's not like if you throw it in there, they aren't going to throw it back out. So we have talked about that, and we'll continue to need our post players as we go forward.
Thanks.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. Next, we'll be joined with